Good evening, everybody. It's Ashley here at Atlantis Rattery, and we got a couple people here already in. With Janice with White Chipmunks here, and Kelly with Kelly.
Hello.
I always waiting for Kelly to do the little wave.
Oh, let's see. Let's try to do that. Damn.
Do you want to start with your cage thing first, Kelly? There we are. Do you want to do your cage thing first while these guys are sleeping?
Yeah, let's see.
While we wait for some people to get on, because I don't want to go and jump on and do all the rat stuff when no one else is here. Give them a couple minutes to catch up. Hey, Marley.
Hello.
Hey, Marley.
Hi,
Marley, jump up with your guys. Or you don't even need to jump up with your guys, but then you can just talk with us. Yeah, I got a link there. When I post a link, Janice, does it stay if I post it before the people join? Because I can't pin them.
No, you have to pin it in YouTube.
I can't pin it.
Wow. That was
yeah, it was the whole setup. I'm just gonna wait until we're all looking. I think there's too many things going on in it.
Wow.
See, now it's second time meeting Marley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was Marley on Janice's stream too?
I saw her once, I think yesterday, but I didn't see like her personally. Just a comment or two.
Okay.
I have not seen Marley live in at least a week. So.
Oh.
I don't know what's going on.
I must have seen her on an old video then, but I know I've seen the name.
She says hi, Janice and Kelly.
Hello. But yeah, the cage setup, I think it's pretty good to go. I didn't put the water bottles in just because I wanted to make sure they were freshly cleaned. But I do expect to
don't put water in it until they're there, because the sitting water is what will grow the algae.
Yeah. I'm
like
actually, because I
find with my water bottles, they almost never, I'm actually on a, a gravity fed system.
Yeah. I saw that.
Because of the amount of rats I have, it's always moving. So I actually don't have a really huge reservoir. I only have like 5-gallon pails, and I want it that way because if you have too big of a reservoir, it sits for too long.
Yeah,
and it's not moving. But and you want to put a whole bunch of what do you call it? You guys aren't going to have this kind of situation, but maybe Janice when she had her mice. But you want to put a whole bunch of the little sipper things all off of one line, so that the water in that line's moving a lot. Because if you only have one line going to one cage, it's going to sit in that line for quite a while, and that's where it's going to grow algae. It's hard to clean that part.
Yeah, I bet.
Little things to learn all the time. Marley says it's a beautiful cage, Kelly.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it is. But you are going to have to go over in detail with your cage there, Kelly. Maybe if you can reiterate all the stuff you told me, because this is a really unique cage. If I hadn't seen it, really, other people haven't.
Yeah, I think it'd be really nice.
I don't know if it's possible if you have a little ruler there or something to show everybody the bar spacing.
How is the bar spacing?
Because I know it's really close, but even to look at it right now from my little eyes with what I see, it looks close to being too big. But if you bust out a ruler, then they will probably be able to tell.
Yeah, actually, but I was also going to ask you about that water. Because where I live, the water tends to be pretty harsh. They always have, of course, chlorine in it, and fluoride. And I was wondering, do you just give yours tap water, or do you tend to give them the bottled water?
We don't have the old tap water in the country.
I use tap water.
Well,
no. I use like reverse osmosis, super fancy water filtration system.
Yeah, I use tap water because I live in a city. I use tap water.
Yeah,
but I would recommend getting distilled water.
Distilled in particular?
Yeah. If you go to Walmart, you can get a 4-liter jug thing of it for $1.69 or something.
Ooh, I wonder.
And that will have nothing in it. It'll have no fluoride, no nothing in it. It's probably good for you to drink too, actually.
Yeah, I'm thinking, like, I know I usually do the tap water.
If you start drinking that yourself, you'll never be able to go back to tap water in the city.
No.
It's like, have you ever had like Evian water?
No.
I don't think I have. Let's see. Can I put the camera up?
When you have it for the first time, there's something about it. Like they advertise it as being like tasting the mountains or something like that. I think it's actually distilled water or something. It's just like so clean tasting. It's weird. It's like this. It just tastes like nothing. But like you didn't realize that your other stuff tasted like something, kind of thing.
Oh,
and that's the way that distilled water is.
I'm trying to find a good place for this, but I'm gonna fix this up again. Let's switch the camera around.
Hey,
One more.
Ashley, do rats need sticks too, like acacia rats and chips?
Yes and no. It's good for them, but they don't need it.
Okay, because I have wood every freaking inch of these cages almost.
I put a ton in mine because I find it wears down their nails. I never ever clip any of my rats' nails.
Right.
And it also gives them something to chew and
climb and run on and Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
and it's enriching because I like the ledges that I have, it has bark on it still, and they can rip all the bark off.
Yeah. Chaz,
Yeah,
what a maniac. He's already
Marley, you able to jump on it all and say hi to everybody? If you can't, that's okay. Just let us know. I know Janice is begging to see you. It's been a while.
Yeah, she doesn't come see me anymore. I don't know what
Is she done her diamond art?
I don't know. I don't see her.
Are you doing this here? You yell at me, Kelly.
I haven't seen her. I don't know. Hi, Kelly.
There you go. She's got her tape measure ready. Okay.
Awesome. Yeah, I've got just a little sewing measuring tape, but I've got the measurement here. So it is about 1/2 inch, like I said. So as soon as the 1/2 inch mark goes through,
is your camera able to move, or is that your computer or something?
That's actually my that's my shelf that you're on. You're on the shelf.
Can you bring the camera real close when you do that, because we can't see that?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
I believe you. It's just better for argument's sake.
They don't look like 1/2 inch bars.
I know. Yeah, that's what I mean. They don't look like 1/2 inch bars. That's why I kind of want to show it, because I'm sure people later are gonna in the comments be like, "It's not. I don't believe it," or whatever.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be 1/2 inch between the spaces. It might be 1/2 inch on the outside of the bars you're measuring.
Yeah. Now this is very clear looking. Let me see if I have my solid one. Let's see.
I mean, the Critter Nations all have 1/2 inch bar, right?
Yes.
And that's good enough for like everything, right?
Yes.
Well, maybe not mice.
Young mice can get through it.
Yeah, but we wouldn't put mice in that thing. Jesus.
Okay.
No, I just know because I've seen them
better.
Oh.
Can you guys see the measurements on this, or is it very?
Yes.
Now I can. Yeah.
Yeah. The other one was really.
Like you're gonna have to get the camera that close to the bars. So if you put the ruler on the bars and then pull the camera close, it'll focus on.
Yes, I think I've got something else here. Let's see how.
That's okay. You just have to do it like that. That one's fine. You just have to get close for a second.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna set the light back where it was.
And then you can put your camera back where you had it, because it was a good view for you to show and ask questions.
I'm gonna flip it again.
Okay.
Oh, that's not it. There we go. This way I can actually, face the other way. But now my light is disconnecting because
Marley says she's going to come on soon. She's just finishing cleaning the rabbit pens.
Oh,
that's okay, hon. Nice. By the time that you're done doing that, we might be ready to move on to the babies. Because I don't want to get here too late. It's getting late in the day. Okay, let's see. What you got doing, Kelly?
Let's see. So you've got...
It's a 1/2 inch.
It is.
Yeah,
it's really hard to tell now. I'm going to bring it over here where the light is.
It looks different.
It looks bigger. Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. It looks like it's 5/8.
The bars are the opposite way. They're up and down instead of side to side.
Yeah, but it's still, I'm pretty good with visual things, and that one boggles me.
And my pinky.
That's so weird.
I think that's what I told you. I was like, if you can stick your finger through, just barely stick your finger through.
Yeah.
And it's like, you can maybe fit your thumb if you got small hands, which I do, but in that case, you can't fit it wide. Like you literally can't. You can fit maybe your finger if you squeeze, but it is really safe. I find it's just
small
like you
hand
said.
fight. My hands are pretty small.
Yeah.
My hands are so small. Nothing fits me.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's so bad trying to get.
Okay, so what do we got here, Kelly? What are your questions? I'm gonna just try to pop over on the YouTube
So at least we
thing.
know distilled water now. But yeah, I was gonna say, like, if anybody wants to set this cage up, I noticed that things like the tie holder, does this look like a good enough slope and safe enough with things like boxes underneath it for them to climb
Sure.
up?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Because if I open this too, you can tell this is why I hung this up. And I was wondering too if the sisal rope you think is safe, just because it does make a little bit of debris, but it's hanging
Yeah,
just
no,
so that they can.
it'll be okay.
Man,
Yeah.
They don't like eating
it'll
grass.
be
Really.
okay. You'll see.
I
Yeah,
keep,
yeah,
I
'cause I
keep
want them
leaning
to
over
chew
the
maybe.
camera and put my face too close to it. I'm sure I'm really loud.
No, you're all right. But yeah, this, if
No,
they want to
yeah.
chew this, perfect. But if they chew the
It-
ropes, this at least will fall only somewhat far down, but not
most
too far
likely
down.
chew the ropes. Count on that. The
They-
white things
that's
they
the
don't
first
tend to
thing they're
chew. I
gonna
haven't
do.
seen my guys chew that thing up.
Yeah.
I don't know
Okay.
why. But the
Yeah.
ropes, they will. It's something about little ropes
Okay.
hanging off things. It just makes them want to nibble through them.
So Kelly,
Mhm.
The Sputnik thing, I would hang. Or do you not have somewhere you can hang that?
Oh, I wanted to hang it, but because we were not sure how big the boys would be by the time we got them, since they're still pretty small, we didn't know if, now that there's only this many shells, because this is all of them, if
Mhm.
falling from up here to potentially down here, even with a box, if that would be too far for them to potentially fall. that
No,
be
that's not
about,
too
what,
bad because by the
5
time the
inches?
Sputnik hangs down, it's going to be like 6 or 8 inches hanging down.
Okay.
So it would only
Okay,
be about 10 inches. It's not good, but they're not like the type who's just going to like roll
did you
over and
tell
just.
Kelly that my chipmunk falls like 4 feet 50 times a day? Like he just falls
Yeah, no, they're
all the
pretty
time.
I
good.
don't want 'em to get
Rats aren't
brain
that they're not that clumsy. Like when they're playing, they'll play on flat surfaces. They won't really
Yeah.
play in something and roll off.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you can, you might be able to hang that from the bottom of one of your trays.
Marley, she's
I was
hitting
telling you
the
before
rat.
that you might have to actually put holes through the edges if it doesn't have anything to clip to.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah,
I
'cause
use the
I
hot
know
glue gun to melt a hole through the arm parts of the Sputnik. I'm moving my hands. I don't know why I don't even have one to show you. So
Ashley,
Oh,
I can
yeah.
just see my hands. Okay, put your hand back where it was.
because this works.
Grab the leg of the Sputnik thing again.
okay.
You want me to take it off? Okay.
No, grab it. Stop there. Don't move it. Put your hand there and then stop moving.
Okay. So
Okay, so yeah, right there. Stop. Okay, right above where your thumb is and then centered. But on that long flat piece, not up there, not where the tab is, but through the other piece. Down a little bit more. Yeah, but like down maybe a half inch from the top.
Ash, can you look
Okay.
for a
There you
sec?
go. Pin a hot glue gun through that and just push until it melts through and then pull it out and you'll make a hole. But it'll be a nice solid melted hole and then you put a shower curtain ring through it and you can hang it off the bottom of your shelves.
Okay, Ash, I already
Ooh.
have one hanging up here for her.
Yeah, it's not that. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to make it hang off the bottom of a plastic thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, because I know
Yeah,
I could
because
hang it.
she's got hers hanging. They have little clips on. I'm trying to tell her if you don't have bars, how to hang it if you don't have bars.
I use wires.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I find if you actually put the wires through those holes that are there already,
Mhm.
they're not strong enough and might break them off all the time.
Oh,
And if I
Okay.
was to hook through these holes, I feel like it'd be way too much stuff in the
They like to
way.
hang off of there. They always have like the butts and junk and everything hanging off the ends.
Yeah.
And if anybody wants
But
to
no, I
jump up
totally
and
get
ask
what you're
any
saying.
questions or anything, feel free to. Or if you guys have your own cages to show and want some advice or questions or tips, feel free to join. There's a link at the bottom. There's a link in the comments as well. I love that cupcake thing.
Me
You've got
too.
a cupcake cube and a cupcake toy there.
Yeah, the whole cupcake theme now is really like up there, like with the little pouch, and I really like it. But yeah, I
Marley's asking you a
decided like,
question there, Kelly. Is Kelly getting new rats or does she already have them?
oh, I'm getting new babies. Yeah, there's nothing in here. Yeah, there's gonna be 2 boys starting this weekend, so it's exciting. I'm super
Yeah, she came and
excited.
picked up all this. Well, not, I don't know if all of that. Most of it. Well, yeah, pretty much all of it.
Actually, basically every single thing in here except for that little cheese chew at the bottom, everything is actually from you, other than the cage, of course. But
Yeah, I
in
was
the
looking at it, I was like,
boxes,
I'm pretty sure, yeah. And she's got the bridge thing going too.
yeah. Yeah, at this point, before
Unfortunately,
I
you don't
got
get the
rats,
epic
I
one that
brought
Janice
these.
has. Janice has those really fancy ones, but
I know as soon as they come through, I have to get some. When I saw them, even before all this, before Janice, I saw them and I was like, "Do you have those?" And you're like, "No, but we'll get these things."
yeah, I got
But
these
it
as a
is
stand-in for
nice.
now. These ones are still pretty good.
Yeah, and they look good. Like the natural look is still there.
Yeah, and they're not held together with strings. I don't like them when they're held together with strings because they chew through the strings. Well, you saw Mouse; she was trying to chew through everything right away.
Yeah. And like this is nice because I didn't know like how flexible the wire was where it stays in place too.
Yeah.
And this is nice to give them a way to jump up without using like, lava ledges like right over here. I think it's just really nice. And the length is good. Like I know it the light just went out, but the length of it is nice in terms of at least crossing over between shelves.
Yep.
But I know it's not as practical in ways where these bits don't actually separate from one another too much. So I wonder if the other ones are.
I probably would like it better if they twisted the other way. You probably still could twist them the other way without them breaking. Or something I was thinking, you could straighten the hook on the end and then just leave the ring.
And Marley said, when I come on, can I show you my rat cage? I have a few questions for you, Ashley.
Definitely, Marley.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be awesome. Yeah,
there's
all kinds of things, and just seeing it, then I can always point out things because there's little silly things that I learned over the years.
Yeah, I was actually going to say, the only other thing, this is not from Ashley. Yeah, this is actually paper pellets where it's all natural. I don't know if they said it's technically recycled, but it's all paper bedding that is considered. Sorry?
Is that a litter?
Yeah, it's considered to be a litter. It's nothing like litter sand, but it looks a lot like it, like for cats, but it's not. I've got the bag here with all the other things, and it's from Living World. It's the Fresh and Comfy, and it's considered just paper bedding, so it's really good in terms of keeping separate.
I'm gonna show you what I use because,
I'd be worried with
the
chipmunks about stuffing it in their cheeks.
Because yeah, because you said you have the what
Janice,
is it?
do you want me to
Not
put
nutmeg.
Huh?
Walnut?
Do I have
me put you on the main screen?
Do you want to put me on the main screen?
Yeah, didn't you say you wanted to show her something or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you showing her something or are you just agreeing to be agreeable?
I'm gonna show her my litter.
Okay.
Yeah, because Ashley,
Kelly, do you have a litter box on the bottom too?
Actually, I don't know if I questioned if I should. I have one here, and then I have the other one.
Can you see this?
Put one on the ground too.
Yeah,
because I find often they won't use. Your cage is set up a little different, so it might not be as much the same as what we have. But I find that they don't go up to the top at first.
Yeah. So maybe I thought maybe if I put it down here,
once they start using it, because you're gonna have to let them poop everywhere and then move the poops into the litter box.
Did you see it? Here, I'll try to.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Oh, crap. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that's a litter that I wanted to find, but I couldn't find any on Amazon.
This is yesterday's news, but it's a rodent. It's the rodent version.
Okay. I wonder if they have it now. I just couldn't find any on Amazon at the time, but
it was.
This is stuff I bought before.
I don't know.
Oh,
my little head.
Yeah. I'll have to look for it, but I noticed
Munchkin falls pretty much from here all the way down to there pretty much 50 times a day. That's why it's all padded at the bottom.
Yeah.
So he's not the brightest bulb on the tree, but hey, it works.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, as you can see, there's their litter right there. See the little thing? It has a little grate on it. And then you just empty it 2-3 times a week.
Yeah, and I think I have the same kind, or at least similar.
Hey, boo. See, I made a whole other playground down here. There's their stone. Nesting box, thing to stand on, 2 wheels, big nesting box, water, stands, ladders. You guys are so spoiled.
Yeah, those ladders are way like the diameter of the wood branches is like probably 2 or 3 times the size of the ones that you have.
Oh
there,
yeah,
Kelly.
those things are awesome. They love those.
Oh,
ones.
They
yes.
last forever.
They love those very much.
Okay.
I'm currently struggling trying to get that litter pan, but I'm gonna at least place it so I have an idea.
You can take me on. Well,
Okay, if you have any other questions, Kelly, just
Whoop.
chime in and look at these
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Hi,
They're
Noogles.
falling asleep. So these are the velvet guys.
Hello, Noogles.
Yes.
Sorry. Okay, you can't have them. I'm buying them all. Next litter. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
No rats for you.
All right, go ahead.
No rats for the Janice.
No, not right now. No.
Not with those vet bills.
No, I can't. I got to be practical and yeah. I will one day have some. I know I will.
I know I did have chipmunks and rats in the same room, but I never had them loose
Oh God, no.
in that room.
No, I'm afraid that no. I have
Well,
enough
I think they would be
trouble
very hostile towards each other, climbing on each other's cages, and both of them
Yeah.
would do it to each other's cages.
Yeah.
That would not be good.
Hi, Chazarinky. Aw.
Why can I not find this link here? Oopsies.
He's got his head poking out of the hammock up there.
Trying to get it on the YouTube thing.
So are there 4 of those, Ashley, and are they all male, all female mix?
They are all female.
Female.
They're all female, and they are velvets. They are
Like
Russian blue, Wheaten Burmese velvet.
So they
Dumbo.
look really gray. Will they turn more? Are they like a bluey gray?
Yeah, they are gonna be a bluey gray. Let me see if I can get better lighting here for you guys. I don't know what's
Is
gonna be
this
best.
also their baby coat?
Is this better or no?
Yeah, it's fine. It didn't make any difference.
Not really. A little bit, but not much.
Is that a baby coat?
It is, but it's going to stay pretty much the same color. It might go a little bit
Oh.
more silvery, but it's going to get like a blue points, like Russian blue color points.
Nice. You know how I love blue animals, almost as much as I like white animals. So I had blue mice.
There's white rats too.
They were quite the beautiful thing.
Although you're probably not into the red eyes.
Hmm?
Oh, the red eyes are great.
I said there's white rats too, but you're probably not into the red eyes.
How do I place this?
Or do you care?
I
I
don't
don't think
care.
many mice had the red eyes. Only like champagne ones had them.
Sorry, my brother just emailed me after.
I was wondering. I was like, Janice has gone space cadet.
No, I'm here. I'm leaving it on my chipmunk.
You were replying though. I was like, I don't know if she heard me, if I should just repeat it. Okay. Anyways, we will. Oh, I was gonna try and fix my light here for you.
They're sweet.
Where
Oh,
is
let's swap that.
my light? Because these guys are all the same color, so it doesn't matter as much. It's gonna mess you up with the next guys up. I don't have the right light for you. Okay.
Are they all females or just these ones you're saying?
Just these ones. The other litter's mostly male. That's a little better, isn't it?
Yeah. I noticed you have a lot of males.
Hi, little.
Like I know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's much better. There you go.
Yeah.
Much better.
Oh, there.
Let me move this.
That works nicely.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go. I somewhat made this work a little better. I think.
Attendance check-in.
Oh, hi, Steph. Hi.
Ah, son of a gun.
Attendance
What the hell am I doing?
The thing was
the regulars.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, Steph is here from the morning. From this morning. Okay.
Is it? I can't check the chat because separate. Oh yes, hello.
School is over. How'd your exam go?
Oh, nice.
It's so nice to have that last one done.
Bother her too much.
I remember those days.
The only thing I was going to say, Kelly, is that it doesn't matter how much you arrange it; they're going to rearrange everything anyway, right?
I know, right? At least I want to make things all accessible. I think now I'm going to put the water over.
It'd be nice to see you up there, Steph. 15 minutes. Okay, I'll probably be on the next letter anyways, but I can go back to them if you got any questions. Steph has boys or girls? I think Steph has boys. No, Steph has girls, I believe.
Oh,
I believe. Oh, Janice, are you ready?
What?
Are you ready?
No. Oh, hi, Boobula.
Did you say they're all Dumbo normally? Your
These ones are all Dumbos. Steph has girls.
Oh, precious. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that would be scary. You'd think that if the tests are all horrible, that your exam's going to be treacherous.
I was worried too when I came to exam time. Didn't matter what subject it was, I just crapped my pants regardless.
I was the
Exams?
worst. I'm horrible. Like, in college, I didn't go most of the time, and I'm just very fortunate that I learned things very fast. I could teach myself, so we didn't get any credit for going to class if you don't have any attendance marks. So it was like 50% on your, or sorry, 40% was the midterm, and I think 60% of your final thing was your final exam. So there's a lot of pressure where it's like you better do good on those tests. You got 2 days to account for your whole semester worth of classes, right?
Yeah.
Sure, I spilled everything. Wonderful.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to Miss Marley, but I don't want to do it on your stream.
She says she's coming up.
Oh.
That's okay. Like once I'm done this and I've shown these guys, then everything could just be free for all, and well, we go at the end. Okay, so I'm gonna take these guys out of here because they're getting all hot, make my hands all sweaty. There you go. Out. Out. There we go. But they're so soft. Like this doesn't do them justice. But their fur is so thick and plush. It's so nice.
Yes. It looks like little mini plushies.
Little Mohican. So cute. Jeez.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not fun.
That's so ridiculous.
Oh, I'm getting mauled. Oh, okay, stay here. They're so fat, these ones.
Can I get to pet these ones on the weekend?
Yeah.
Did you not touch I really want to feel it.
You might have touched these guys already. I don't know.
Did I? Were those the ones
Somebody
that I was
did.
petting?
Somebody got to touch. Oh, no. I can't remember who was their name.
I think I was petting a really dark one.
Janice, remember the story with about the little girl?
Mm-hmm.
There was these ones that she saw.
Aww.
They're so
yeah,
cute.
I think the ones I pet were really like a dark, like it was a Russian blue, I believe, but it was much darker than these, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the litter that was with the sea locust mom, and they are all Russian blue and black. Look at these guys.
Oh, I think it might have been. Yeah, you gave me a couple, but none of them were black, so it didn't immediately click. But yeah, but they were really soft too. I just kind of wanted to know what the silver mane actually felt like. If there's a huge difference.
Yep.
I bet there is. I bet there's quite a lot of fluff.
Yeah, well, I can do like that's a good thing for like lives if I know ahead of time, and there's like a buy special request or something. I can do like a variety and do like a show and tell kind of thing. You guys can pick something, and then I'll do that one that week, and then I'll bring one of those on, and then you guys can ask questions and see them, or at least see what I have of them at the time. Some of the adults, see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Because I have to set it up ahead of time. I can't just like go and grab them and bring them all out. I gotta get cages and everything else set up to have them there to show you a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And rob them from wherever they are so I don't forget when I put them back in the same spot. That's the thing. When I take in a whole bunch of rats that all look the same and I had them all in different cages, I gotta make sure I put them back breeding in the right one. Otherwise, I won't know who the father was.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
Hey. Oh, I'm getting tasted.
Oh. Yum, yum, yum.
Tom. Okay, that's enough. That's adorable. Tickles.
Oh.
They're so sweet.
Yes.
So that would be a very sweet temperament one.
Yes.
The fact that at this age it's only 2.5 weeks old.
Yeah. Oh, look at those fingers. Oh my goodness.
It's funny because you're so chubby. It's like you need to eat even more.
Yeah.
I love the little itty bitty hands.
Oh.
Okay, so we will look at the other guys. And if anybody jumps on afterwards or Marley comes up or whatever, I can show them. I just want to make sure that I get everything shown while we have time and not making anybody stay up too late. I will do the girls first since we already had girls. So those four were girls. All of them, go figure.
Like, what's going on?
We have been awoken. Okay, you guys can go back over here.
Oh!
So I will get closer for you.
Oh my goodness.
So these ones, the mom is Russian blue variegated, She basically looks like a hooded. She's a Dumbo. She looks. Oh, sorry, Squeaky. She looks a lot like this one, only her stripe is much more solid. But she looks a lot like that.
Oh man. So
and
not
then
Dalmatian,
the
just
father
variegated.
looks a lot like between these two colors. He's I think he's Russian silver, a Goody. He's Russian something a Goody. I'm not sure if he's silver or if he's Russian silver or both. When you get into really light colors and all the dilutes, and once you add the silver mane and then you add a Goody and ends up getting.
Yeah, it looks like a
You
cream.
try and ID them once you have like 5 of them all side by side just to compare the colors, and even then. Because Russian blue can be so many different shades. Like you'll see some people and they'll have Russian blues and they're really, really light. And then some of them are really dark. It just depends on what you've selected the colors for. But it's all the same gene, technically. So these ones are girls. And I can't tell for sure if they're silver mane at this age. Sometimes I can. That one most likely is. That one, sorry, looking at something here. That one is a Harley as well.
Oh.
See if I can get this.
How do you know when they're this small that they're Harleys? Because the hairs, it's so hard to see.
Let me see. I'm trying to get the light better here for you guys. Make sure the color is right. Because I can make it bright, which is what I had before. It's just not the right shade. I want to make sure I'm giving you the right shade. Just because if you are going to be using this information to learn, it's better off if it's actually the right color. Because the other light is a little bit on the orangey color. That's a little bit better. Hang on.
Yeah, you can see tints of like a yellow.
That's what I mean. I'm trying to make sure that's probably pretty true to color.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go down here. I don't like what the black does to it. Yeah. That's why I'm doing it on my hands because I don't like what the black does. It's something with the camera just auto focuses or something. I don't know.
Yeah, flushes
it out.
This
one, let's see if I can. Maybe I can do it up here.
Here, come on. Here you go. Clean litter. There you go.
Okay. I don't know if it's going to focus. I'm looking at the whiskers.
Oh,
it's probably not going to be. It's probably not going to focus enough, but what I'm looking at is the whiskers. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if I can do something.
So the whiskers tell you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe on here. Let's see. Usually, if it's
maybe
too reflecty.
White on black.
There you go.
Oh, I see a little bit.
Okay, so see the whiskers?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay, now. Sorry.
Oh, yelling.
That one's. Okay, there you go. And this is normal.
Oh, it almost looks like there's more whiskers here.
There's a lot more.
A lot more. Oh, so there's less on the other one.
Yeah, they're all broken off and whatnot.
Oh.
Trying to see if I'm really talented and I can get them side by side.
So the Harleys break off kind of like how...
They have broken off whiskers and they're a little erratic.
Rex?
My Harleys have quite a bit more whiskers than most people's, but some of them have almost no whiskers.
Oh.
Okay. So
because I think, is it Rex that has them that curl? And then the other one is Velveteen, they don't curl? So that's the one that I remember. Oh, you're muted.
There we go. Sorry. I was like, the camera's in my mouth. There we go.
Oh.
So that's the normal one.
Yep.
We got a Harley beside it.
Yes.
With very few whiskers. And then this one is a Harley with a little more whiskers.
Little more. They almost look more thin.
They are. The Harleys said they don't have an undercoat.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Oh, yeah. Okay. I guess whiskers do tell you a whole lot more.
Dropped.
Oh. Oh, she did.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. Because I only know a few things about them curling and frizzing. Like one of them has, I want to say it's Velveteen that has no curl, but the hair curls. And then the Rex, both the whiskers and the hair curls. So I only know that part.
I have a little thing. If you remind me afterwards, Kelly, I'll send it to you. I actually have like a little diagram thing for that.
Oh,
but I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this because I always get confused. The Velveteen's a I have to check my little book every once in a while because that one always messes me up. But I'm pretty sure those ones, they kind of like they almost look like a water fountain. Like they go pretty straight and then they kind of like angle off towards the ground at the end, or like fireworks.
like
if you look at the top, kind of looks like fireworks.
Oh yeah.
So they go like they go. Where's my finger? They go like this, and then they go down. So like nose is here, and they go up and down instead of like normal ones where they kind of go like that. It's better when you have a diagram to show you that.
Yeah.
Or one of them there.
Because I think I heard that velveteen curl much more in males, so like it almost looks like a Rex.
Get out.
Almost all Rex.
Out you go.
It's hard to say because a lot of stuff is
It's not
based
a bed.
on somebody's
It's a litter
line.
box.
And even then,
thank
it's variable. Some people
What
might
is it?
say
Also,
that
it could be either or.
they'll say that they're all the same. They're all going to be like this. I don't trust that. I know in my own, I can have them all be the same for so long. What you doing, Janice?
Huh?
Hi.
I'm trying to explain to them that the litter box is not a bed.
I told you no beds in litter boxes.
See?
We can't be sick in there. Tell him to put those things away, that dirty boy.
Come on.
Aw.
Hi, chippies.
Little nuggets.
Stephanie.
Still scratching.
Yeah, I see her up there. Go scritch, scritch.
Oh.
The lava love is not a shelf. Okay?
It is, honey.
The litter is not a bed. The lava loaf is not a shelf. Okay? Do we need to have this discussion again?
All right.
Damn children.
You're exhausting, all of you. Exhausting. Exhausting.
Okay, so these guys I've got. Let's see. Trying to get this here so it's not totally. I'm looking through the camera and it's messing me up a little bit.
Yeah, I think I saw your little not diagram, but your
Okay,
little
that's better.
representation of what a dwarf baby would be like. So I know you had that on your website, but I don't think I've ever seen
your
your other
dwarf.
stuff.
I only show back feet and the tail. They're almost impossible to tell.
Yeah, I noticed like the difference in the picture, but other than that, I could never tell.
Yeah, and even then, it's the tails. It's hard. You have to have a whole bunch of them side by side, and even then, I don't trust it. When I can, I always
It's not
just break
like
dwarf. But when you're trying to bring in new genes, you have to make carriers first to have that middle step. Okay, so I don't like how high the little rim is here. There we go. That's a little better.
Scratchy, scratchy.
There you go. Little bum. Little bum. Okay, so these ones with the spots are most likely down under. Yeah. So I don't see. You see the pattern?
Oh yeah.
So the down under gene is from Australia, which is kind of the cute little play on the name. And the gene causes the pattern on the back and to mimic on the belly. It's not like a butterfly mimic, but if it's variegated, it's variegated kind of thing. If it's hooded, it's call it a stripe. And then you can even have Berkshire sometimes. Those ones are hard to spot because the Berkshire is they're like tuxedos. So then they have almost a whole black belly, but they have like just one little teeny tiny spot once in a while on the side that you can barely see.
Yeah, it kind of like splits them off a little bit.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh my! Oh, he almost sucked his thumb, or she. Oh.
Look at those pieces.
Guys.
So I tickle him.
This one is Silvermane, I can tell. It's got on her face. You can see how she's got a little bit of a raccoony looking thing going with the shading in the grays.
Jesus. Here.
They might all be Silvermane because my Silvermane is pretty dominant. This one is as well.
Yeah. Oh. So you're saying just like the masking?
They got the little the whisker bed.
Yeah, because that's what I love.
End up super silvered. They get that really young.
I love
Sometimes
that where they've got like almost
they don't have that young. But this one's hold me. Oh, that one's got a cute little heart or something on its back of his neck.
Oh,
you see? See it?
Little heart.
Or like a Spock symbol. And you, what are you? You are, I think that one's a down under as well. Can't really tell though. Because you are lighter in color. You need a little bit more fur, but I think so. When I take the pictures with the camera, it shows up.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, but it looks either like the belly's full of milk or there's actually something there.
Well, it might be full milk too. The milk is on this side.
Yeah. Oh, it's on the
No,
okay.
you can't really see that yet. You can't really see that anymore.
Shades, yeah.
But I can't tell if it's just a white belly or if it's the color. When it's light color. Okay, and you
very light.
Here.
Yeah.
That one was a Dumbo. This one's standard ear. Oh, I should do them all together. The whole thing, actually. When I looking at them all. Let me do my little sorty thing so I can know what they are and not have to look at everything 12 times so I can rub them off. I think you are just that one might be a down under, but I don't think so. I can't tell that much. It's just too light still.
Yeah.
And this one.
The other one was really dark.
I think this one is, but I'm not sure. Fun fact, did you know that boy rats don't have nipples?
Yeah. I didn't know that until I started looking into it. Yeah, no nipples.
Yeah, hers really shows, so she might be the only one. And I think you might be.
What am I going to do with you?
So, we have Dumbo. That one's a Dumbo. These two are standard ear. Okay, so we have this one here is... those are both Harleys, I think. Stop moving. That one's probably going to be a Harley with a really nice coat. And I think she's this is kind of cool if I can get a show. This one's a Harley Swirl.
Oh, so yeah, what does the swirl mean? Just the way the hair
See how the
grows?
fur does not go straight back? Like here, Janice. Do you remember I think they're called Abyssian, if I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Abyssian mice?
Did I do the what?
No, she doesn't know. They have them in guinea pigs too. The ones with the cowlick? The cowlick ones?
Yeah, it looks like cowlicks, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, the mice only have them in the bottom. They have one here and one here.
Do you want a picture?
Yeah, if you have one, that would be awesome.
I do have one. If you give me 1 second, I'll find it.
But yeah. So that my Harley line has that in it. I got that from Rainbow Row Rats. No, sorry, she's not called that anymore. She changed her name. She was that years ago. Oh, it's now Evolution Rattery in South Carolina. That's Melanie DeHaven. And she got her Harley line from me, but she discovered that it had the swirl gene in it. And I got her to send some back to me, which I think I've had this too. I just wasn't paying attention to it. Like I didn't notice it. I wasn't looking for that kind of thing. And she has a good eye. And did see that. Okay, so these two guys. These two guys both have straight fur. See how it doesn't do that weird part thing at the hip? It just all goes straight back. It's really hard to get the camera to focus, guys, when you don't move. I guess I hear you. Janice, can you just hold it up to yours?
Can I hold it up to my what?
The photo.
Yeah.
Because
you said a vision, right?
Yeah. See, Kelly?
Yes.
See their bums?
Yeah.
I got one more picture for you. Here you go. This is a much better angle.
Pics for sure, but
here you go. There's a vision too.
Yep.
See the little bumps, the little different fur shape thing. It's weird.
I know I have some photos on my thing somewhere, but I know I won't be very what's it called, efficient if I try to do it on here. Okay, so that's the girls. We did this. I will label them properly when I post them. So there's two Harley girls, and they both were Dumbos. So those ones won't be posted. I always hold back the Harleys until they're older because I can't decide on mine till then. And there is the one's definitely Silvermane. She's probably gonna be a pretty epic one. That's one I can't tell if she's down under yet. She's a standard ear, and she looks like she's Russian cinnamon, I think. I'm doing this on a small screen. You should have told me. And this one,
I should have looked it up, but the ears, I've started to know when the ears are standard or Dumbo, just with the alignment of the eye, I think, right? I think.
Here, we'll post it in here, Stephanie.
Oh, the link, yeah.
I'll put it in the. Oh, she can't see the private chat. That's no good.
Oh, I guess that's not good.
Yeah, I know in the private chat, I think you can actually copy stuff.
Mm.
I'll put it there anyways because I'm just in there now. There we go. Oh, that's the how-to. Sorry. I just clicked my last copy thing and I didn't actually open my thing. I liked it better when it was on that, when I switched phones earlier today with you guys and I got the chat on the same screen. That was so nice.
Yeah. I see it right now too, where now I'm struggling to have it all.
Oh, now you see the way it is for me. Usually it's not on there and you can't see anything until I post it.
Yeah. Then I get
because
the
I have
little,
to actually click them to post them like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The babies are trying to keep warm.
Why is this not coming up? It has an NZM. There we go. That one. There we go. Much better. StreamYard.com. ZGHR5PBNZM. Yes. Okay, so these two, one of them was, I was showing you that's what it was. Focus. The Dumbo ears look like they're almost like so far down that they're not right. See?
Mm-hmm. Really low. Yeah.
Yeah, and they just sit at a weird angle. They look like apple head chihuahuas. And that's standard.
Yeah. Yes.
So like when you have
the
only
skull's
Dumbo,
different.
it's actually kind of hard to know that they're Dumbo. But if you're looking at looking at them from the side view, and their ears just look like they're really not in the right place, you probably have Dumbos. If you have both, it's easy to tell apart.
Yes. Yeah. Comparison there. For
and
sure.
if you end up getting really good at it, you can really see from the top. Dumbo ears do this little wing thing at the sides.
Oh yeah.
When you line them up, because I always do these lineups with my guys, and see the standard eared one.
Oh, it clicks more to the face.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes.
Yes.
That's good to know, yeah, because especially looking up from the top when you did the playpen stuff, I always had to double check which one was, the standard or the Dumbo, just to be sure.
Yeah. Hi, Marley.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
The rats
Marley, here, I'll put it on you for now, and I will change over to the boys because that's all the girl rats there.
Yes. Oh, hello. Is that a naked baby?
And I think we got Steph coming too.
Ooh,
yeah, you have to introduce your rats too, Marley, because most people here are not the same people that are on Janice's page or channel.
I'm trying to be on there more often.
No, Marshmallow, get back in your cage.
Oh, Marshmallow, you little bugger.
Hi, Steph.
Hey.
Stay in the
So guys,
Where's the bunny?
The bunny? Uh-oh.
See, come here.
Where's that bunny?
Here's my
Right
Get your
there.
butt back in here.
Oh my! Your bunny is black as well.
Another black bunny.
Oh.
Yes. Both of you have black bunnies.
This bunny.
Aw. He's a troublemaker.
Is he
a
nice
Rex?
looking pattern.
Somebody wants him.
Yeah, he's a rat.
What's the puppy's name?
Her name is Lovers.
I think I just saw her on your channel the other day for the first time. I've never seen her before. I've heard of the dogs, but I've not seen them.
Yeah, she's a big puppy.
She's so sweet. Look at this.
Yeah. Oh, look at those lips.
She's waiting for food.
She's so cute.
How old is she, Marley?
Watches, huh?
How old is she?
She is 5 months, almost 6 months.
Oh,
she's
5
real
months.
puppy.
She's tiny.
Oh.
Yeah.
Still a baby.
She's very much a baby. Charlotte just turned 5 years old.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm just
Who turned
over
5
to
years
my
old?
next one, so I will be.
Charlotte.
Don't bite me, Marshmallow.
Charlotte? Which one's Charlotte?
That's my bun. who's looking
Oh,
like
the
a
bun.
little bit alert. Yeah. She's
Mittens
like,
is-
what's going on? She can hear me rummaging through the food, so she's waiting for me to spread it all over her bed and let her scatter seed, basically.
Mittens is 7 years old,
Wow.
Oh, good lord.
and Mr. Bean is 9 months old.
Mhm.
Mr. Bean.
I love that.
Yeah.
Mr. Bean is also
That's a really
like
nice pattern.
a classic show too.
Yeah,
I miss it.
yeah.
Hello.
And where? I can't find her scoop.
I thought that
guess
was
I
a
have to weigh
carrot.
it.
Aw.
I can't find her normal scoop. I have to weigh it out now. Damn. That sucks.
Oh, she's eating a blueberry.
Yum, yum, yum.
Why aren't you eating, Graham Cracker?
Aw, I love that name.
Marshmallow and graham cracker. You just need chocolate and then you got some s'mores.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was telling my parents. Because we have
Aw, need another
marshmallow
one.
and graham cracker. And we need another one.
Yes.
Do you want to
Yes.
Woofers, don't bark
Oh.
at me.
Oh.
Woofers is barking at me because I'm not giving her attention and I'm giving the rats attention.
Ow. Is
Jealous.
Marshmallow albino or just white with red eyes?
Yeah.
Is she?
Woofers!
Is one of yours a standard Rex? I couldn't.
Neither
For
of them are Rexes, but I think that graham cracker. Okay. I think graham cracker is mixed with something. Don't get your head out of the thing. But I do have a Rex rabbit.
Mhm. That's what I was talking about. Is one of your bunnies a Rex? Because I could have sworn that it.
Yeah,
When,
he's a mini Rex.
Yeah, I thought so. When I looked at the pattern and the face shape, I was like, "That's a Rex, 100%."
Yeah, he definitely is. Just, I think both of his parents were
Hey
mini Rexes.
guys,
Mhm.
So he's purebred.
some medicine
He's
time
Rexes have beautiful fur texture.
They do. He is so soft. He's like the softest thing that I've ever felt.
They're like little velvet, walking
Yeah.
velvet pieces.
Yeah, and then she's
That
like,
almost looks like a leopard pattern.
he does. He has like all kinds of beautiful spots. And
Mm-hmm.
he's like tossing it around. He looks so funny.
Oh my god! He's beating it up. What is that? I can't tell.
It's like a little. It has. I just made it. It's like a little. It has treats in it, and I said he's like moving it around to get the treats.
Like a toy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like
I think.
Aw.
Yes. I think enrichment toys that rabbits can destroy are probably the best ones because I feel like they get the biggest kick out of it. Like sometimes every once in a while, I'll go and I'll buy Charlotte just like a literal willow basket and watch her rip it to pieces.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how much it cost.
Yes.
They all like things they can destroy the best.
Yeah, and like rabbits are really smart, so I feel like it's really good for them to have like enrichment.
Mm-hmm. Most of Charlotte's toys are like hiding treat based, like where she can smell it, but she doesn't know where it is. She has to figure it out.
That's what I do with my rabbits. I think that that's a really good thing to do.
I'm really tempted to buy like one of those big bird puzzles, or even baby puzzles too, and use that.
Yeah, I think that would be good.
Okay, so
Because they like it.
Lighting.
Yeah.
Okay, Marley, did you have any questions?
Yes.
Sorry about the wait there.
Hang on. Okay, my dogs are being very bothersome. I was just like wondering if like what you would add to this cage because I need more things to like add. And they have like.
Can you stand back like 5 feet from it and hold your camera really still for a couple of minutes? We can all try and take a look. Kelly's probably pretty good at this now too. She just stuck hers out.
Yeah.
Let me make it bigger here.
Now, there's a lot of wire, open wire.
That's
bad for Bumble's foot. That's the only thing I can say.
Yeah, there was a point where I was covering that up. I just don't know what to cover it up with anymore because I was using like they would just like shred it.
Did you try like fleece?
That's
You could put like you could try putting like a fleece thing all the way around it, and Velcro the end. But honestly, I probably would take them out.
Fleece tends to last. You could you could replace them with
Like
wooden.
in my cages, Marley, you muted yourself. In my cages, I take out all the shelves and everything out, and the ladders. Yours, do the bars go vertical on all sides, or are they horizontal on the other sides? Looks like the end.
They're vertical on these two sides, and then they're horizontal on the other ones.
Oh yeah, if you could, then you're gonna want to put the platform type things, or like remove those platforms and put the ledges that they can stand on the back and the front walls, the walls that are vertical, because those are the ones they can't climb well.
Yeah.
And you're gonna want to, like right now, your ends that are the ladder side, they're getting blocked by your levels, whatever you want to call those, shelves. I call them shelves, but it's not really shelves. Those platforms. Yeah. So see, if you didn't have that platform there, they could climb all the way up the wall, like a big huge ladder.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. I think they would like that.
Yeah, so if you could get like some ledges and things like the ones you see in Janice's cages, or even some hammocks and hang them close to the walls, just things like that, or get some ladders and bridges. I like to do. You could put a long bridge or ladder all the way from one horizontal side to the other horizontal side, but right up against the wall that goes vertical. So then that gives them somewhere that they can perch, but it's not blocking their ladder ways.
That would also make it a more active layout too.
Yeah, that's why I like it, because I find it's more open and it's more activity, and I just hang a whole bunch of things, and it's easier to clean then too, because a lot of these ledges and stuff are hard to clean. She looks like she's got a little bit of an eye irritation too.
Yeah.
That one. Does that come and go, or does she always have that?
She's always had that since she was like a baby.
Is it just that one eye?
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. I think like I have no idea why it was there.
You can try getting polysporin. It's for people. Get polysporin for styes or for pink eye. In Canada, we have to get it from behind the counter, but it's not prescription. I assume it's probably the same for you guys, if not more lax, because you guys usually have less rules than we do.
Yeah.
But you can get that and just clean her, like just flush her eye out, probably morning and night if you can, and then put the drops in. It comes in drops or ointment. I find the drops easier because you can't leave the ointment on there anyways, because she's gonna lick it if you do.
Yeah.
And then hold her, and when you put the drops in, hold her for like 5 minutes or something. It's probably not that long, probably 2 minutes, just so that they kind of soak in. I close her eyes, like I force her eyes closed and just rub it a little bit to make sure it gets all in there under her eyelids and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I get a wet, damp cloth and I just wipe it off, because it's not good if they ingest any kind of eye medication. I don't know if you saw Wedding Crashers, but
yeah. That's the other thing.
It just gives them tummy aches and stuff like that. But it's something you could try, and it's like $10-12 or something like that. And it's if you could go to a vet and they're probably going to give you an ointment, it's probably some sort of mild parasite or bacteria that she's got.
Yeah.
Kind of like bad example, but like an athlete's foot thing for somebody. It's irritating, it's not life-threatening, but it doesn't go away on its own.
Yeah.
Because I can see she's got it in both eyes, but they're extra sensitive when they're pink too, but it's just, it feeds on itself, and she gets crusties, and then the crusties are going to cause bacteria, and it's just a vicious cycle.
Yeah, and that's like the other thing I was going to ask you about, because like I've always noticed that, and I've like asked other people, and like no one even tells me like what it is. They're always like, oh,
no, it's probably that she has sensitive eyes, and then she scratched them. It started off as one little infection, but then it's turned into a chronic thing, because it should have come and gone, but I can see she's got it as a like standing thing that's regular.
Yeah, and
you can see like her whole lid's all swollen and stuff from it. So you can try that, and hopefully that'll help. If one of them doesn't help, try switching the other one. But they're pretty interchangeable, the styes and the pink eye.
Yeah.
Try that. So, usually when you go to the vet, they give you basically the same kind of thing. It's almost the same prescription stuff. You can do that too. It'll just cost you more.
Yeah, because she's like always had that, and it's like always kind of bothered me, but like I never really knew what it was and what to do about it, because like no one ever told me what to do about it.
Yeah, I didn't know for years either that you could just, it was something as simple as putting people eye drops in them.
Don't squeeze your head through
There's
there.
so many things that I thought, it's like,
you
oh, well,
never know
can I
what's
just do this
healthy.
because this works for me? And yeah.
Yeah, not all human stuff works for pets, but when it does, even better, right?
Yeah, a lot of stuff it does.
Yeah.
It's just different. Like,
Mhm.
just like we have, what's it? I'm horrible at pronouncing these. Ciprofloxacin.
Yeah.
We get prescribed that when we have sicknesses sometimes, and that is Baytril.
Yeah, that's like I've seen, like, because I have like a little medication chart for the rats, and there is like human medicines on there that they can have in like really small doses.
Yeah, and sometimes they just call them. We got a couple of people just dropped off there. That was weird. All at the same time. Doxycycline is another one. I got that. I think I can't remember what it was. I had some sort of.
Did you say these are things you can ask your vet to give you in advance, or do you have to wait until there's an issue that arises?
Hi, baby.
I've never heard of a vet that will give you something without the issue.
Yeah. Okay. Because, like I said, if I can prepare,
these are things that I know that they have for people too. Like you may have or may at some point in time in your life be prescribed it as well.
Yeah, and then you can hold on to it. Really, I don't know.
I'm not saying anything on public TV.
Yeah.
I'm just passing
I don't have
information,
anything.
a food for thought along.
Yep.
No,
that's why I get worried.
Saying that, but
yeah, the fact that it's never come up and that I don't have any is what makes me wonder sometimes, because I always love to have backup anything, just to have it and be ready to go. But things expire too, right? So you don't really want to have all this stuff.
I've taken expired medication myself.
No.
not the
I guess sometimes it works
on my own, because sometimes it's just the doctor's so damn hard to get into. I haven't died yet, but not to say. Not encourage it, but not the end of the world.
As long as you don't have cancer.
I can't remember what it was, pop or something like that. I can't remember what it is. Maybe water. It was something silly that never used to have an expiry on it. And then it expires in 2 years. I think there's some sort of new law they have, at least in Canada, that you cannot have no expiry on something. There's like there's a what do you call it? At the top, what's the word called? Canopy kind of thing. It's a word for it though. But there's a top. It's like no matter what, if it lasts 11 years, now everything has to expire at X time.
Yeah.
They just
I guess it's your own personal decision.
There's a cap. No matter what, everything has to expire by this. Like by law, that you write that on the bottle.
It's like, let's say coffee grounds. They eventually just go stale. But if they don't have an expiry, a lot of the time warehouses or bulk supply places will try to sell it to you for hardly anything just because there is no expiry on it because they failed to print it.
Yeah. See, Marla, I'm seeing your cage now more than you're moving around. You already have bridges. Yeah. You could just stretch those out more flat and tight across your back wall. And same thing with that tube. You can put little, you can put a hole in the end and you can hang that from the wall. Or you can get, what are they called? Hose clamps, but big ones. You have to get big hose clamps. And you can, they're like rings, and then you use a little screwdriver to tighten them up. And you could tighten against the bars on the side, and then they won't come off and they can't be chewed.
Yeah, I think they would like that, so they could like climb up. One thing.
Yeah, and then they can stand on top if they want. But you already got some things there, so it'd save you. I personally, I'm not going to support saying do this. I have not personally had problems with guys getting bumblefoot from standing on bars. I've not had bumblefoot myself ever, but I've seen more bumblefoot from the type of stuff you have on the bottom. Fabric, from walking on fabrics. It depends on what the fabric is, but most fabrics that are safe for rats and animals like that, they're not absorbent. So then anytime they pee, it just kind of sits there on top, and then it gets redistributed.
Oh, more infection based then.
Yeah, it's just bumblefoot's actually an infection, and I think from the bars it ends up like it's a blister basically. I think, and then the blister gets infected. Whereas with the pee, it's more like a rash kind of thing because it's just eaten. It's I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know what the actual technical term basically is burning through your feet.
This is not the fabric thing that I usually like to use, but the ones that I'm usually using are dirty right now, and I have to wash them. But usually I like to use like fleece and put an absorbent layer, like a pee pad or something. That way, it absorbs it, so they don't have to be walking on their own pee.
Yeah. Do they ever eat the pee pad though?
No, usually they don't.
I'm not a big fan of fleece. I'm a not fleecer kind of person. I've done the fleece thing, it was horrible.
Do you have any other like things that I could put on the bottom that you would recommend?
Well, I use flax bedding and I absolutely love it. You could put aspen. Like, as far as I'm concerned, aspen's better than fleece. But
I'll see if I can. Yeah, I can show you. I actually really like any bedding that's like real material because then they can burrow in it if they want. I don't have like a huge amount, but
here,
like
Kelly, let me make you big so you can show her. I know they have flax bedding in the States now. They never used to.
Okay,
yeah. Hold it up, Kelly. Show her like a good handful. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like
this is like
very fine shavings. And it's really soft. And it's light. One thing I like is we had weight maxes on our garbage. And that stuff is really, really light and it's really cheap. Like, it's a huge bag for $18 and it'll last you like that's Canadian money. It'll last you 6 months. And it's super absorbent and it vacuums up nice. That's another thing things you find out the hard way. Aspen chips do not vacuum up very well and they clog your vacuum cleaners. Because this is a smaller, little finer thing, it can be vacuumed up easier. And this I didn't find in my hair as much. The other one would get stuck to my socks and my hair, and I don't know how I'd have wood chips in my hair.
Oh yeah, I remember having Velcro on the farm. It was so bad.
And
Dusty.
Oh, Kelly, we lost your screen.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you saw that. Yeah, it was just the bag. I didn't know if anybody was looking.
Probably never seen it. They don't. Yeah, they do have, at least on Amazon Canada, they have a thing called Prime Bed, which is flax bedding as well, but it is crazy ass expensive. They have a bag that is, I think it's 7.5 times smaller than mine there for $20.
Yeah, there's a lot more, expenses going on in there. They basically, those companies are either they're not able to supply enough.
I'll downsize mine for just less than that still. I think I do a half bag for $14, but it's just, you might as well buy the big one if you can. It's just heavy to ship.
Yeah.
But another thing with the flax bedding, if you are eco-friendly, it composts 100% completely in 3 months.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. If you know anything about composting, it's crazy fast.
I think what I'll do is put it in my compost.
You can put it in your yard, basically in a pile, and it'll be gone by fall.
Which I guess is nice for your plants, I would think.
Yeah, it's just
I think if you just let it sit on your
too. Like, if you have a property, even if you just have a small property, you just put it all in a pile instead of trying to dump it and put it in the landfills all the time, and it taking forever to break down.
Yeah, just throw it. Especially a ditch, you just easily throw it in the ditch, and it'll just keep filling it up.
See, now yours and Marley cages look similar. I like those doors on yours too there.
Yeah, yours, Marley, looks like a bird cage situation more because mine is similar to bird cages in terms of the whole vertical lines, but then the doors are more rodent based. Meanwhile, yours are more like bird cage round metal bars.
Yeah, when I ordered this cage on Amazon, it said like rats, birds, and like other small animals, but so I think a bird probably could live in here, but I don't know if that's like because of like the ladders and the ledges. I don't know if a bird would really like need a ladder. I don't know that much about birds, but
yeah, me neither. But no, ladders are pretty fun for them. They seem to like almost the same stuff that rats do. Like just certain things you might get them stuck in, or the other way around, rats would get stuck in the bird stuff. But that's why I find a lot of people that kind of did what I did. They just go for any cage that they can find at a decent price. And then they find out later on that maybe it wasn't meant for rats, which is why most people were not reviewing it. And as it turns out, I found it on Amazon later. I'm just going to put this down. And when I found my cage again on Amazon, it said for this, and this pet, not for rats. And I thought, why is it not for rats? ASOM that sold me this cage said it was good for rats. And other people had their rats in it, but there weren't review pictures. They just said that they had it.
Yeah.
So these are boys, not to interrupt you guys, keep going.
These.
Okay.
I just I don't want people to have to stay up really late if they want to see. So there are a couple really cool, and if you guys hang on, once I get the rats done, I'm gonna keep this going, and we can actually just shoot the shit, so to say. You guys can ask me whatever you want. So I got some really cool looking ones in here that I purposely kind of hid in the preview pictures. Look at these.
Oh my God, the one you're holding. Oh my God, is that Dalmatian? Or is that actually just Silvermane?
They're both similar. It's just one's a lighter color.
Yes, the other one's got a face.
Yeah, they're basically masked, variegated, and they're down unders as well.
Oh, so that's the mask that I'm thinking. Yes, I always forget masked is not Dalmatian, but it's similar, very similar. Oh my God.
Yeah, so it's not a proper mask gene. This is kind of like the in-between. This is not even from my mask line at all. It just came out this way. This is actually my Harley line.
So
I have
these
down
are
under
all
in my Harley line. Not? And I got down under, excuse me, from my last shipment in from Europe, which was years ago now. But I had it down under Harley in there. Yeah. See, look at this.
Oh, is this one a Harley too then?
No. Who's squealing? Is that in Marley's house?
I think it was. She muted herself.
She's got younger brothers. And so if her little brothers want to see something too. So these are boys. This guy looks like he's Russian blue Silvermane. And this one is Russian blue Agouti Silvermane.
Oh my goodness.
So this one, that looks like they all might end up being Silvermane. And they are, this one's Dumbo. And you, stop moving for a second. You're holding your head weird. I think that one's Dumbo too. They're both Dumbo.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
And I think these ones are probably at the top end of their fee, aren't they? In their looks.
At the end, we'll go through them. But yes, to answer that.
I think so. I didn't want to say the magic word.
Yeah,
but...
no, I know. I don't think that matters as much on YouTube. That's a Facebook thing.
Okay. Yeah.
But I don't know. I haven't obviously made my picks yet. But at the end, once I've kind of looked at, I can't decide now. But once I've seen them all, I can probably give you an idea of which one I would or would not be keeping. So I'm manipulating around to see what they are. This is a Silvermane, cinnamon.
Cinnamon, yeah.
So cinnamon's mink Agouti.
Yeah. Oh.
I think that's what this guy is. He's this one. He's what do you call that?
Cinnamon?
He's cinnamon, but cinnamon is mink and
is it orange or a?
This one is cinnamon. Oh, hi McT. 3 a.m. Oh, dribble myself to sleep. Oh, you be a good boy there, McT. Don't do anything bad. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Thanks for popping in and saying hi.
Hey, Mick.
You were talking to Mick T earlier, weren't you, Kelly, on Janice's stream?
Yeah. He was there, yeah. I haven't gotten to see him as a person. Like, there's a few that I know I've seen. I think I've seen their face. If you really want
to see him, there is a stream that Janice did where he's in a bubble bath.
Oh, in a bubble bath. Yeah, because I saw some people's faces here and there.
You can't actually see anything, but it is a little taboo.
She was briefly mentioning today. I think
so
that's
cute.
The one
he's like
that
just shampooing his hair and everything. He just looks like he's having a blast in there.
Oh,
there's something so adorable about a man having a bubble bath.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one's a Harley.
Okay.
Look, I can actually get it to line up, and you can see the whiskers. Okay, so that one's a Harley, and this one's a Harley too, and this one is a swirl. I think they both are, but this one's more obvious.
Yeah, because the other one is just the spots.
See how the fur all goes that way?
It's really hard to tell, but yeah, I see that it doesn't just go.
It'll show up more in the photos, and a lot of stuff. I only post one photo because I have to.
Yeah.
On Instagram, man from Europe. You have to message me, Mick. Go on my I'm probably easy to find, so if you go find Atlantis Rattery on Instagram, send me a message and then I can follow you. Because I can never find people on Instagram. I'm very challenged on Instagram.
I don't even know if I have
automatically does. Well, my Facebook automatically does everything over to Instagram, so it looks like I'm on there a lot, but I don't ever actually open Instagram.
Oh yeah.
So when I
think I
post
might have
something to
made one
Facebook
for
on the
something.
page, it just automatically posts to both of them.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're linked now. Or one of them bought the other guy. So you were Harley.
Yeah.
This one, there's only
It's good
two
for
Harley. Okay, so there's
advertising.
two Harley boys, two Harley girls. And the Harley boys, one's standard ear, one is Dumbo. And
My goodness.
I think you guys are all standard ear.
Oh, I can't stand the one with the beautiful face. Oh
Except
my
for that
goodness.
No, you guys were both Dumbos, I think. You guys are not sitting straight. I'm having a hard time here. Okay, thanks for coming on, Marley.
Oh,
I hope you come back soon.
nice seeing you, Marley.
You have to turn on your notifications because I'm the worst for pre-planning these things. I only can really do it when I have time and fitting that in between having birds chirping and coming out of their eggs. And there's always something going on here, but it was awesome to see you and for everybody to get to meet your critters, see your rats, and she showed the bunnies too, didn't she? I think I saw them for a quick second, but I wasn't able to look then.
Yeah, she's throwing their camera around. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like when you're doing it with your phone, it's so hard.
Yeah, because you're like, oh, look at this, but you're reacting quicker than the phone can.
Yeah, when you're not doing it on your when you're not doing it on Wi-Fi and you're doing it on your data, I've noticed that data never keeps up. So like Mixed Teas does this too. When you're walking, it doesn't keep up with how fast you are. So it's actually delayed like 2 or 3 seconds between the time that it actually happens for the recording person to the time that the people online see it.
Yeah.
So if you stop and you're trying to show somebody something, like if you see a bird or something, you're trying to point it out, you have to actually stop and stay there for a good long time. Thanks, Mick T.
Yeah.
Mick T is the one who does the awesome plaques. I don't know if you saw any of those. He's super talented. He does I've seen some of his walking sticks, and I'd love to see some of the more stuff. I'm sure he has it probably on his Instagram, but that's quite the talent there. It's not an easy trade. Those are so cute. Okay,
especially because with wood you scuff it once and there you go.
Yeah, jeez.
I wouldn't be able to stand that. I'd be like, God damn, how did I do that?
I used to do so many art things. I used to be really good at it. Probably still have D's, and I just don't do it.
Yeah.
I'd love to do oil painting, but when I was younger and I was in like all those enhanced art classes and stuff like that, and like in high school, I don't know if you guys still do that. Well, you're not that much, or maybe you are.
Yeah, they didn't call it that back where I was, and I was in a small town, so things were very simple. Like we just didn't have budget for extra types of classes, and unless there was like a lot of career based around that in the area, it just didn't matter.
Yeah, I was lucky. I went to Ancaster High School, and I don't know what this means anymore, but it's Ancaster High and Vocational School. But basically, it was a really big school, and I had all kinds of fancy extra courses. Like we had like we had auto shop, but it was broken up into engine and chassis. We had an architectural class in high school that you could take, an elective. And an engineering one. Like I took engineering in high school. I learned how to do AutoCAD in high school, and then when I went to college, it was a breeze because everybody was just starting to learn it, and I've been doing it for 3 years already.
I
learned it in sorry, go ahead.
Oh, so we just had everything like shrunken into one. Like if we had any auto class, it was just called auto or mechanics. And if we had anything for learning, programming or anything, it was just called programming. And it was the most generic, basic crap. So if it even got you ready, it wasn't even 10% of what you were going to learn.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it was garbage. Yeah, introductions.
Okay, so with these guys, is there anything you want to see while I got them here, or any more questions you got?
Oh,
I don't know if your boyfriend's harassing you to get off soon or not.
No, I think he's just going to end up going to bed if he wants to. And I think he's watching something because I heard him laugh.
Janice is probably waiting on me anyways. Once I get off here, we're going to probably do some art together. We do art and chit chat every once in a while.
Oh, yeah.
So if you want to do that, then you can join. It's not live. It's it's live, but it's not posted publicly.
Yeah. Okay.
It's basically like this. It's just not to YouTube.
Yeah.
You can come or you can leave, or leave whenever you need to. If you want to come on just for a little bit, it's up to you.
Yeah, I could probably come on for a bit just because starting to realize I'm not really tired.
I was gonna say, if he's going to bed anyway, so you sounded like what you're saying. You're like, oh yeah, it sounds like he's going to bed. I'm not in a rush, kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, I can figure out, what's going on, but yeah, other than just like, I really, oh my God, I
I thought
really
you
like
weren't
that
getting
little
more than
boy.
2 rats, Missy.
Yeah, he's trying to give me trouble for that. He's like, no, you can't get another one either until you start work again or until it's been 6 months or up to 6 months. Yeah. He's making me realize that unfortunately that would be a lot more responsibility, and knowing my health is not perfect right now. He doesn't want me to overly, expand my wallet,
Mm.
but I really
Is there
do like
anything you can elaborate without being too personal about what's going on with that? Like, is it something that's like unpredictable, might incapacitate you for periods of time, or is it just a financially thing that the meds are
um
expensive, or
yeah, like in terms of meds, luckily it's not bad, but everything is so unpredictable. It's not that I don't think I'll be incapacitated, but I have a gastro soon, which means we're going to see something, hopefully. And if we don't, that means I'm still in the dark. And if I'm
mm-hmm.
in the dark, unfortunately, with how my gut has been going, everything's been hurting so bad that my body's choosing to shut down.
Mm.
Um, in terms of like hyperventilating or feeling extremely hot or exhausted. And a lot of the medications I was taking were actually they were making life harder, where they would make things more painful, or my conditions would be like, oh, I'm dizzy, now I'm going to be more dizzy with this one, or it's more nauseating.
Mm.
So the longer I'm off work, the more I can't tell if I'll be getting paid for this, since
Yeah.
they took a little
What do
bit
you do
off
for
my
work?
last pay. I work at a bank.
Oh,
I'm
you
a
should be pretty
they're
well set
changing.
there as far as if you are going to be set anywhere, but
Yeah, like I
best you
kept my
could
job, which
have.
is great. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's more the
they're usually
benefits.
they're usually as fair as you're going to get anywhere, kind of thing, between that or
Oh
the
yeah,
government. But it's not like it's
I'm
a smaller place where they try to kind of jerk you around a little bit. Banks are usually pretty by the books.
yeah. Like I'm very lucky. I'm very grateful. I'm just noticing that with the insurance company, they are
They are
uh
not.
they yeah, they might not pay the whole pay for long. And luckily, because I've been working there for quite a while now, it's covered a lot. But eventually, they can start cutting back, and if anything, even taking away anything.
Mm-hmm.
So they might eventually stop paying me. And if I haven't fixed my health, I can't just throw myself back into work. So that's
Oh,
the only
okay.
thing we're
Is
trying to
work
avoid right
covering the medication, or is it something that would be covered by OHIP anyways?
now. Oh, this is covered by like my work insurance. So
Yeah, but if
if
you end up
the,
having a problem with work, giving you a hard time, you end up, you know what I mean, getting your hours cut, or they end up laying you off or something like that. Is that
yeah,
something you're worried
um,
about? I'm not sure if that's what you're
technically
kind of
that
saying
is
there.
that is kind of what it sounds like. Yeah, because technically, if they are keeping me on a leave, they could eventually just stop giving me any pay, which means
Mm,
um, it's kind of like I'm just homesick and just taking time off without paid time, right? So
yeah.
they would keep me as an employee, from what I understand, but they just might not have any funding to keep me, you
Oh.
know, paid, which eventually really kills you.
Is there anything, I don't know, just maybe now because of COVID, that you might be able to suggest or try to do a little bit extra training for to be able to still stay with them but work from home?
Unfortunately, that's
How far this
something they
back?
don't do right now. Oh, I thought I would go to sleep, but I'm a bit. Oh.
Having a bit of trouble right now, something like that.
Oh,
What kind of
yeah.
trouble?
Oh, but yeah, it's just something where, like, currently they don't really have positions, I don't think. And if they did, unfortunately, with the kind of job I do, I don't think they'd be able to
Yeah,
give me
that's why I
something from
paused so much
home.
with that. I'm trying to think because I was like, what could you do at a bank that they're gonna? It's not much you can do
Yeah.
that they're
There
gonna be
was
able to do from
technically
home.
a position open, but it was very few people in the whole country actually that could switch from what they were doing to a help desk type of
Yeah, I was gonna say
situation.
there's way too many security precautions that you would have to do to be able to have somebody work from home with bank stuff.
Yeah, and it would take too much work now to be
Yeah,
able
it
to
just
set it in.
wouldn't be worth it. It's like you can't when somebody's working from home, it's not in a secure place, so there's nothing
Yeah,
that you could prevent your employees from recording anything, kind of thing. You know what I
that's
mean?
true. Yeah, and that's why they actually, when they started that, they kept everybody on a recording. So they actually had all managers able to hear you at all times, which
Hey,
was
Steph.
not fun.
Hey, sorry, my
Yeah,
phone
I have
overheated.
a ton of different places that I've worked in the past, so it's very eclectic kind of job experience, but it makes me very good at putting in full resources and understand how different places work. Probably why I'm able to do this, because this is a job that I created, I guess, that didn't exist, and I don't even know what it will be or what it will be tomorrow.
I feel
Yeah,
like it's much better to work for yourself. I worked in retail for 8 months, and I'm telling you, it was a nightmare.
yeah.
Retail sucks. Honestly, you're better off. I hate fast food. I liked fast food better than retail type
Yeah.
stuff.
I
I'm
worked
telling
at
you,
Tim Hortons coffee shop. Oh my God, it was
I worked
it
at
was
Tim Hortons for
something
like
else.
7 years.
retail teaches
Yeah.
you how stupid people can truly be.
Do you
Yeah.
want to see any of these guys a little more individually, Kelly? Because
I
I want
was
to put
thinking
toys
the
back
boy
with the
that I really
girls.
like.
Here she
I
is. I
really
was just
do.
about to go get her.
I'm gonna burst
Oh,
your bubble. This guy's most likely not going to be available.
oh, he's so
Aw.
precious.
There's a very slim chance that I'm going to let that one go.
Oh.
This one, I probably will, because there's 2 of them.
Yeah. Actually, are these ones, since they're silver mane, or we're thinking, are they going to keep that look of like a kind of like masked, where they have like the eyeball
Anything that's
round
colored,
thing?
will stay that way or get darker.
Okay, because like you know
Like
how
you'll
they get
see it
the
more, if
whisker
anything,
browning.
just because they're so small
Yeah.
right now. Like
Mhm.
when they get bigger, everything gets bigger, so their spots will get bigger spots and that kind of thing.
And
Is
like,
it
is
true
But
the
all of this
for
on their
pigment
face,
in
that's
the
going to stay like
face?
that.
is it true for patchy
Yeah.
babies that the patches tend to spread out when they get older?
You mean like patchwork?
Yeah.
It depends, because patchwork is like it's a complicated one, because what a lot of people call patchwork isn't actually patchwork, it's crappy Rex.
Oh.
And
Oh,
I could say poor Rex. It's not like, I don't mean crappy like garbage. I just
like
mean
a
it's
double
poor
Rex, but
quality.
Yeah, poor quality. I know what you
Just
mean.
like
Yeah.
we call it junk or poor or whatever, but it's just not as high to show standards as the rabbit here is.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's going crazy.
this is her favorite kind of enrichment toy, the one with like the toilet paper rolls and a tissue box. This is the
Oh,
one. She is just crazy over this one. I don't know. I tried different ones. Oh, there. Okay. I tried different ones with toilet paper rolls because I know she really likes cardboard, and I found that this is her favorite. And if she chews it and rips it up, it doesn't really matter.
I got a
So
cardboard barn thing here that I got because so many people said that their rats like chewing cardboard, and
I'm
it is
telling
literally
you.
like, I think like 25 sheets of cardboard, like all sandwiched together and then cut into the shape of a barn.
Oh, if
So
I
it's like a
buy
solid
something,
piece of card. It's a solid piece of cardboard that's barn shaped.
yeah. If I buy something from
Yes.
Amazon and I put the package on the floor, she will come and chew it up for me. Like I won't before I've even opened it.
I heard there's bad dyes on Amazon boxes, so be careful. I don't remember where I heard that, but it's bad dyes or it's sprayed with something. I can't remember.
Yeah, I
Janice probably
know.
knows, but she's not here.
I was a little worried about. I was worried about that, so I started putting them on like the table and stuff. I don't let her like touch them. I do.
And their tape
Sometimes.
always has strings in it.
Yes. Oh my god.
That's
With
that one
with
sucks.
They're sleeping. Look at this one here, dreaming.
I'll catch something. The cardboard I like the most is from tissue boxes because it's kind of like smooth on one side, and I like the coloration. Sometimes they're pretty nice. They fit the aesthetic of my room. The thing is, my room aesthetic is like generally pretty purple. So for the rat cage, all the fleece and stuff is purple. And I was so happy because I was able to find tissue boxes that fit the exact color of like the fleece. So I was just
the simple
that
things
makes
in
me
life.
happy.
Kelly, did you get one of those wobble tippy over things?
Yeah, the egg one wobbler.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You should
did. I
snow
didn't
chef
put it
that
here
because
yet.
they actually advertise that firstly for bunnies.
Oh yeah.
There,
No, that's true.
there,
It's right on there. And
There's
I
a
think
bunny
guinea
on the
pigs are
box.
on there too.
there are
Yes.
lots of
Well, actually, I've got
interchangeable
the
toys.
box.
There's a lot of
So that's the
interchangeable
box
bunny
itself.
toys for rats.
Yeah. Let's see if I can't open it with one hand. Okay. And I tilted there we go. I didn't put anything in it yet, and I did keep it in here. I gotta wash it, but I wanted to keep it just for out of the cage playtime. So what I'm gonna do is wash it up, put some of the cricket mealworm situation in here. And I'm going to make sure they're not too big because some of them I noticed are full of crickets. But I'm going to put some in there, and then, yeah, it's pretty heavy. So, like, even when it gets tipped over, it does come back up.
Oh, she's on a mission.
I do think it's pretty
I
good.
did
Plus,
notice that it
like,
needs to be on hard floor.
She
yeah.
has
Hard surfaces. Because I had it
I
on the
wonder how
towel here for
carpet-
Mouse, and she could barely tip it.
Oh, well, carpet luckily does okay. But yeah, towels, I
You
guess,
got
probably
Berber,
would
though, I
just
think.
bunch up. Mm-hmm. But it's really nice, too, with the
Janice
fact
is
that it's
hanging
got
out
an
there still.
adjustable hole. That's nice.
I like that.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
that's
really
by
neat
far the
because,
best
like you
feature
said,
there.
yeah, the moment you've got like small food that you really can't just let it all spill out, you can at least work with it, which is really good, really cool. But yeah, I've got a couple of the foraging toys just in the closet for now, just because I didn't want to give them everything to start
Oh, you're
chewing
packing
on.
in early, Janice. Janice is going to sleep.
Oh, is she?
She's talking to Marley there.
Charlotte, come on, don't do that.
Okay, good night, Janice.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh,
Thanks for
that's
coming
all right.
on.
Bye bye. I guess she's pretty pooped. Bye.
It's an early night for her.
Yeah.
Honey?
Yeah, I think with everything, just tuckered out.
Yeah, no, she needs a break since she's still recovering from her shot.
Oh, I'm so excited. I have mine coming up.
Oh, nice.
I'm so glad that they were able to roll out vaccines in Canada. It took so long.
Yeah.
That thing still kind of terrifies me.
Yeah. Oh, she found the purple thing. Okay.
I'm more afraid of the shot than I am of how sick I would get.
Yeah.
I heard people say that if you got COVID prior to having the shot, that you have a worse reaction because your body's already developed some kind of build up in antibodies to it, so you end up with a worse reaction.
Wow.
If you had something before the shot?
No, if you had COVID prior to the shot, then the reaction your body gives is worse because you've already developed some immunity.
Oh.
It doesn't want it
again.
Yeah.
To it. Yeah. It ends up with the worse the second time around when you get the shot.
Lovely.
So that's not fun. Oh, that is not your Ben, my dear. Peace out. I'm watching her because I'm cleaning up and like around my room a little bit, and sometimes she picks up stuff and carries it around, and then I don't know where it is. She's like a dog, I swear to God. She's a dog, but just a 4-pound dog.
That's not bad. That's like a good chihuahua.
She's a chihuahua, but she doesn't bite your ankles. So I think it's an upgrade.
She's nice.
And she can learn a trick, and she can learn tricks and remember them. I saw a video.
Yeah.
It was really funny. I think Jenna Marbles made it, but she has a dog named Marbles, and she spent 20 minutes trying to teach it how to sit. And then disclose the information that she's been trying to teach this dog how to sit for 10 years of its life, and the only place it will sit is carpet.
Oh my God!
Oh yeah, I had dog names like that because they slide backwards.
Like no, but like it wouldn't. Once it got on hardwood or tile, it just forgot the trick. Like every time you said sit, it would do everything other than sit.
They don't like to because they slip. It's uncomfortable.
I don't know. It was so
There's
funny
something about sitting, they
because-
can't get out of the sitting position, or I can't remember. I can see when I'm watching them do it, I know exactly what it is, but it's about the slippery floor when they get into that position. It's either too hard to get into or too hard to get out.
Oh,
They don't have the
yeah.
traction. If you just put something down and they have traction in the exact same
Mhm.
spot, like just put a mat down, it's not the spot,
Yeah.
it's the flooring.
It was so funny though because
I had a rescue husky that I got from Quebec, and he would not go on any type of hard floors for the longest time. He wouldn't go through what do you call it, automatic doors either. The ones that moved on their own,
yeah,
the sliding ones.
they're
They
scary.
terrified him. I had to carry him over
Yeah.
every threshold. It was the silliest thing.
Oh my god.
As soon as you
Yeah.
over it, he was fine.
A whole husky.
Oh, she's laying
Mhm.
down. That's really cute.
He was gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to get off here because I gotta get. I got Mouse downstairs, and I think Josh is falling asleep, and I don't want to wake him up when I go grab her if he's gonna pass out on the couch watching
Okay.
TV.
Oh, alright.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to jump off here, and or I have no
Mhm.
batteries too.
Oh.
Not pulling my epic. I have no phone. I can't get on there anymore. Things. If I keep it within like 2 hours, I'm okay. It's once it goes longer than that, it starts getting chaotic.
Yeah. Oh, I want another one.
When's your
Oh, man.
birthday?
It's actually 6 months from the date that I got the boys, and that's kind of what the idea was. Yeah.
Aw. Yeah, that's what I plan on doing. I want my rolling group to have the babies being 6 months apart because I think that's probably the best time to add more to the group. At least from what I've heard. With all the research I did, I heard 6 months is generally the best time.
Anytime up
And then
to.
Up
Mhm.
to, yeah, because
Yeah.
actually, it did explain to me one time. It doesn't hurt also sometimes to add just one at a time, just for the fact that past 6 months should not be a consideration, but prior to
Mhm.
is preferred. So that's why I told my boyfriend I should just get one at some point within 6 months, and then right before 6 months happens, I get a second one. But he keeps saying we should get them in pairs, just because that's what we agreed on in the first place, and he's stubborn. So
I
I'm
can't
trying to
decide
explain
if I
it
want
to
to
him.
get them in pairs or not. What do you think is
Strain
better?
in the UK, Jesus. It makes you sick.
Oh.
I think pairs is better
Oh
because
my god!
That's
What
scary.
the hell?
what happened?
Sorry, I just read that and I was like, holy shit.
God.
Wow.
We won't go down we'll save the rabbit hole of COVID thing to
Yeah.
off the live air.
Yeah.
It's just nonsense, all that stuff.
Mhm.
It's really it feels very overwhelming because I feel like the news with COVID comes out so frequently to the point where in some way you're desensitized, but you're also overwhelmed.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know so much about this kind of stuff because rats had a COVID disease already, and I went through this with them like, I don't know, 8-9 years ago.
Can rats carry like COVID or anything?
Not
I don't
our
think
COVID.
so.
They have their
Yeah.
own type. They have their own
Oh, I
coronavirus.
see.
Mhm.
They have their
I
own
believe I
variant.
think it's SDA if I'm correct. It's in that same rat med guide thing where the medicine thing is. It's that same thing. If you type in rat coronavirus with rat med guide, it'll give you the whole breakdown and whatever it is. But I'm pretty sure it's SDA.
Mhm.
Is it like
I
deadly or
wonder
is
if
it
that's the
similar
same
to
for-
ours?
Hmm?
Is it like deadly or is it similar to ours?
You both did it again. One of the two of you. Steph, you go
Keep
first.
coughing.
Sorry. Is it like deadly or is it sort of similar to ours where it mimics kind of respiratory systems? Issues. Both?
Both.
Oh dear.
It's
guess
more
depends on
deadly
the
than
age and
ours
health,
is
right?
in ratio.
What's the best way for
But
to
rats are
prevent it?
also more prone to dying from getting sick than we are, right?
Mhm.
That is
Yeah.
true.
2 weeks.
And we don't have as good medical care for them as we do for people.
I don't know that we don't have as good. It's just it's not exercised as well
It's not really
Mhm.
because they're taking the same meds as we are.
true.
Yeah.
It's just
It's
not
just that it's
exercised as
not-
well. Then they can't tell you what's hurting and what's not, and if it's getting better or not.
Yeah.
And we can speak to each other. They can't speak to
Mhm.
us. Yeah.
Yeah, we can't really
That really
ask.
does kill a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of something.
Sorry,
what
Steph,
is-
just for a second. Kelly, did you have something else you had said too? Because you both talked over and we did Steph's thing.
Oh,
What
yeah,
were you
sorry.
saying at the same time?
Oh, sorry. No, I think I was just coughing at the same time. I was having a
You
tickle.
coughed twice in a row at the same time as when she talked. What are the odds of that?
I know. I was like, wait, what? Are you kidding me?
Okay, yeah. So I was
Yeah, that was
thinking,
too bad.
what's the deal with like the lava rock perches? Why is it that they like those? Because I've been hearing about that, and I'm not sure if I want to get one for them. Because I haven't been able to find too much info on it.
Well, they like any type of perch things. I wouldn't say necessarily that I think they like lava ledges more than other ones.
How are lava ledges different, though?
Well, they're made of like a pumice stone, so it wears down their claws and their teeth if they chew it.
Oh, that's what it's for. Okay, so it's just
Yeah, it's
9
just
times out of
for the
10,
nails
rats do
mostly,
not
right?
need to have their teeth worn down. They naturally wear down. I do not feed a block food, and my rats never have their
have
teeth
had
overgrow or
issues.
anything like that. Yeah, it's another thing that
Yeah.
they say online and freak everybody out. And unless your rat's
Yeah,
teeth
I
don't
was
line
worried
up
about
properly
that.
or something, you
Oh,
don't
dear
really
me.
have to worry about that. It's good to give them stuff to chew on, but not to an extent that you have to start panicking if you don't see them chewing on something all the time.
Yeah,
Lava
and
ledges, I
clipping
personally find
toenails
them
is bad.
expensive because they get destroyed and look crappy really fast.
Oh yeah,
Once
maybe
they're
I should show Steph.
once they're chewed on, then they don't have color underneath, so they look really ick real fast. And when Kelly's here, Kelly, I'll put you on the main one. When you see them up close, they're porous, so all kinds of fun stuff gets in there. That's why I like these
Like
ones
this
better
here.
when it's on the kebab and they're not walking on it with their pee and pooed little paws and stuff.
I can't really zoom super well on this, but yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
it's weird. You gotta kind of
lava ledge.
Janice has a little
Let's
trick
see.
where she taps her camera and it focuses somehow. Oh,
Oh,
you I think we lost
I
Kelly.
did it.
Or not Kelly, yeah, Steph. There you go. Yeah, see?
Oh, yeah. No, it's really nice. Like I like that it's the exact same thing, and I actually didn't know that was a thing until you told me. I don't know how I never found that. But it is
They don't
nice. Like
even
I think
advertise it
once
like
these
that. They
wear
just call it
down.
lava bites. They don't say like put it on your kebab even on the package.
That's true. If you don't realize kebabs are a thing before you find those, you don't really know.
Yeah.
Because like these are nice in terms of ledges, but if I keep buying your nice logs and anything that it is actually, you know, something they can jump on, I don't actually really need a lava ledge per
No, well,
se.
you'll see the lava ledges after they chew on a little bit. You'll see what they look like. Or if you Google chewed up lava ledges, you'll
Yeah,
see what they look like. They look really hideous real fast. Where the wood ones,
it's almost like
even when they chew
soap.
them, they kind of basically look the same.
Yeah, like I noticed some people's stuff, like when it's chewed up, even like wood stuff, it just looks like a used up piece of soap, and it's just like, oh God, I don't want to
Oh,
see that.
another trick I don't know that most people do this, but my ledges, whatever kind they are, whether it's lava ledges or wooden ones, flip them. So like halfway through the week, rotate it and just twist, and then they're on the other side of it, and then it gets
Oh
worn a
yeah,
little more
yeah,
evenly. Then it
that's
doesn't stink so
no,
bad.
that's a good idea.
And if I didn't tell
Actually,
you
even
already,
with the bridges, I guess.
soak the wood things. Soak them in something that smells good, so that the first time they soak up water because they've been
Ooh.
dried and cured, it's not pee.
Mm,
Because if you think
yes,
of it like a
okay.
sponge or whatever, the first time it soaks up stuff, it kind of retains that smell a little bit more, no matter what you do. I always soak mine anyways when I wash them, but if you do it that first soak, almost like I don't know, it's almost like seasoning it, like earths or curing, or I don't know what you call it. But I put it
Yeah.
in like a drench, and then I put what do you call it? I like vanilla mint, so I put like vanilla peppermint oil in the water, and
Okay.
then it absorbs it and then it smells. So then once I rinse it all off, it just still has a nice minty vanilla scent,
Mm-hmm.
and it lasts a little bit longer.
Okay. Yeah, because I've got some mint right now, but I don't think I have vanilla anymore.
Oh, you can get
But
whatever
yeah,
you
I
want. You can whatever
guess I
you
could
like.
do.
If you like, some people like lavender and stuff. I can't stand it. But
Yeah. Yeah,
speaking of
because I
which, I
didn't
had a
know what
lavender explosion on my floor the other day, and it makes me insane. It
Yeah,
just
because
smells
I
like
know chemicals avoid that, but like smells, it's like I don't want to irritate their sense of smell as well. Because I know, like people, if they smell something too long, they might get a headache or something.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. Okay.
Oh,
No, that's
looks
a
like
good
Kelly's
idea.
coming back, or not Kelly. I keep calling her Kelly. Steph's coming back on.
Mm.
I gotta get going though. I'm gonna end this stream soon,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna
Okay.
send you a message though through the page, through my other page.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And see if you want to do diamonds or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Steph,
I
I'm
guess
gonna
yeah.
jump off of here because I gotta go get Mouse.
Sounds good. Yeah.
But
Let
we
me
will
know when
think of
streams are,
things.
because now that I don't have school to deal with, it's going to be much nicer. 'Cause
Follow
I'm
me on
gonna
the
actually
YouTube
spend
thing.
some.
I always try to. I'm so last minute with it though, but I do try to put it on YouTube like at least an hour ahead of time, so that something goes up to at
Yeah.
least give you a heads up. But I think you have to actually go in and look for those things.
I think I
I'm
have
not sure.
notifications turned on.
Yeah, once
but-
I actually go live, it'll tell you if you have the notifications turned on. But when I do those ahead of time things, I do try to put it in
like premieres.
Facebook.
I see.
I do try to put it in Facebook and into the ROAC group, but that's
Yeah.
usually like the very last thing I do. It's usually while I'm waiting for people to get on.
I always
That-
find it on the Facebook. I find it easier.
Well, that's why I
I'm
put it on
act-
Facebook because all my people are on Facebook. It's funny because I have nobody
Yeah.
on YouTube. That's why I never did YouTube stuff. It's just now that I
Yeah.
can do this and have you guys on here, I see a use for it.
I have my own channel for YouTube, so I am more familiar with it than Facebook, but I still find it easier to get notifications from Facebook than for YouTube.
Yeah, for me, what I do, I just find Facebook so much easier, and I'm already there. But for anything video or interacting that way, it's useless. It sucks. Even when I want to send you guys videos in like a conversation to show you a picture of rats, I get 20 seconds and it cuts you off.
That's true.
Whereas if I'm sending like a messenger thing to my friend or to my brother or whatever, I get like 4 minutes or whatever the max size is. It's so stupid. As a business page, you get 20 seconds.
Yeah, 20 is not much.
No, yeah. I'm constantly having so then I'll take like a 3-minute video that I did for somebody and crop it into like 6 things and send it. It's just silly.
That's just sad. Oh my god.
Yeah, well now
that's
that I
just
got
sad.
this, I can just throw this up like I did with Kelly and had her in
lives
there
are wonderful, in my opinion.
Yeah,
at
no,
least.
I like this, and then you guys can ask questions, and there's probably a ton of stuff that Kelly's been able to ask and find out.
Yeah,
So even with coming to visit and pick up her stuff one time and seeing the rats, it's still not enough time to have gotten all those things. And
it also brings us
you go to
together
think
as
of
a
stuff,
community.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought. It's kind of nice that like you guys get to actually meet each other and see each other more. And
we also get to showcase our animals and like share information.
Yeah, well, I think that's awesome because
Love that.
sometimes it's good to have intermissions of you guys doing stuff because then I can when I have girls and boys, I got to switch them around and move them and get organized, and I have to kind of do that on screen because I can't have them too far apart from each other for too long.
True.
Because they got to go back to their moms, and when I separate them for sex, it takes me a second, and they like to be all cuddled like they are right now.
Yeah.
I think it's nice because for ratties especially, because the thing is with rabbits they have lots of specialized care, and same with rats. And I think that when I was looking into rats, that kind of hit me to the heart because people always told me a lot of like they always tried to tell me not to get rabbits and stuff because there's too much work and like pay and it's expensive and stuff. And then when I looked into rats, I was like, it's the same contract. Let's do it.
Yeah, only rats live longer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Char is much more of a long-term commitment, but also rats are the same because they have rolling groups, right? So I knew what I was getting into.
Gotta get a big old family.
Say goodbye to those guys, and we'll say goodbye to these guys too.
Yes. Oh, bye, baby.
Really? There you go.
Oh.
Talk to each other a little bit, but
they're just a little
Sorry,
bundle of fluff.
yeah.
I was surprised when I saw these eyes were open. I thought, I don't think the Silvermane should have open eyes yet. And then I saw the babies. Oh my god.
Nope, they
Are they early?
Almost like clockwork at day 14.
Really?
Yeah, so
They're
like
like
if a
always
mama
right
had her
on
babies overnight or something like that, and I didn't notice that she had them. Sometimes I'm not right on it, and it's like, oh, did she have them last night or this morning? I don't know.
Do you think that's a sign of good quality as well?
What?
That they are so timed with how their eyes open and all of the different stages?
No, they pretty much always do. If it's off from day 14, even day 15, I'm skeptical because I've had umpteen litters over how many years, and it's always day 14.
Good
So
Lord.
if it's different, somebody's probably mistaken.
I see. Yeah, online has a lot of different info. It's nice that I can ask questions here because online has a lot of mixed information.
Yeah, and
Especially in
I
rat
don't
groups.
even I don't even get into it because I've seen on a lot of the groups that I manage. It's just some people just like to argue.
Yeah.
And it's not
stresses
even
me,
because
so.
they're upset about the information. They're just like they don't like somebody else coming in and having a different opinion, whether it's right or wrong.
Or
They're
a
not even
different
interested
care
in listening
style.
to it.
Or they just don't like the care style that the other person chooses to have for their animals.
Well,
Yeah.
even now, like I've been doing this for how many years, and I've imported and exported all over the world, and I've mentored how many different breeders and worked and discovered a lot of genes. It's really nonsense for somebody to come on and be like, "Oh, this is better." Like seriously, come on. Like, I have tested everything and tried everything. I don't just do it. I'm not the type that would do something just to say it, and I won't repeat something that I saw just because somebody told me something. It has to be proven to me. I'm engineering by trade, by training. It's in my mind, so I'm not against something if it's proven and validated. But I also don't just take something for what people say.
Yeah, I'm the same. I
You
don't
do that and
really
you kill
follow
people
blindly.
when you're an engineer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a
You
lot
have
of
to
risk
check
for
everything
engineering.
and test everything, and that's why, like with the Harleys, and they almost had such a hard time getting the Harleys because everybody was like, "No, we're not doing them anymore. It's horrible to breed them. They can't be fixed." Da, 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 da.
What is
And
the
I had
issues
to,
with Harleys that people have generally? Is it like health problems?
yeah, multiple health problems.
Oh, I see.
They looked like they were just dying, and they didn't lactate, and they were missing nipples,
What the
and
hell?
they had all kinds of
Yeah, I had heard
abscesses
about
and
that.
stuff all over their skin from ingrown things, and they just were
Oh
disgusting.
dear.
Yeah, they were thin, they died young. They, as they said, had all kinds of protein problems, which didn't turn out to be that's what it was. And even
So
still,
all
people
of
these
these are
days,
probably preventable, right?
hmm?
Are these issues, some of them, preventable?
Yes and no. Most of the things that I rhymed off, they can be bred out, but intensely. And it has to be somebody who knows what they're doing. Like somebody who says, like, "Oh, I fixed my Harleys in a year," lies.
Yeah, no, you didn't.
But they might have also started with good Harleys because I didn't really let any go when I brought them in until I had them fixed.
I see.
So there's some from I think the second year that I got them that I released before they were totally fixed on the lactating, and I released them to some other breeders that they said they were going to carry it on. Whether they fixed it or not, I don't know.
Oh dear.
A lot of breeders have a way of
And then
telling you wonderful things just to get things, and they don't keep up with it. And
the other one I was like curious about is hairless rats. A lot of people are very worried about getting hairless rats because they are scared of skin issues and stuff.
I don't like hairless rats. I think they're gross, personally.
Yeah, I personally
they feel like ball sacks.
I feel the same about sphinxes too, hairless cats.
And they get greasy and buck grease, and they're just, if you don't have a hairless in your original group that grew up with them, I would say don't ever add them.
Do they not accept them?
They have to. I think I
they can't really groom
if you add in anything that is like special needs, it has to be there from the beginning.
Yeah, otherwise they won't accept
because everybody has to grow up with it and has to be used to having that little guy who's a little weird. And because when they're babies, they learn and grow together. But if you have a bunch of like these kind of guys and they all grew up with these kind of guys, and then 6 months down the road you throw in a little hairless guy, these guys are going to treat him the way they treated each other that worked for them. They're not bullying him, they're just treating him the way everybody else got treated.
Oh, I see.
They don't know that that's not good, and then when he has a problem with it, he's the jerk because they don't understand. They're just rats.
Yeah, like why is he bleeding and I'm not? Well, because
why is he screaming? What's his problem? There's something wrong with that guy. He's cries.
I was also thinking the rats groom each other for like affection and stuff, and that's not really possible with a hairless rat because they don't have any fur to groom.
Yeah, they'll just be licking the grease off.
Yeah, they'll be licking grease.
You saw a baby groom me earlier.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't have fur.
I wonder how much greasier they are then.
But it's probably not the same as like
the hairless,
as like licking people.
Yeah, the cats you have to wash them too. They get the skin grease and they can't get off.
There's a lot
Yeah.
of controversy around washing rats with fur. What's going on with that?
I don't.
Yeah, I don't
They
think.
don't need it, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
a lot of
No.
people say
From what I
it's
can see.
just a stressful thing for them to have done, and it's not worth it.
Why are they doing it?
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Aren't they
It's like if you
already
didn't need to
fairly
bathe.
clean?
Well, I would if they gave me a good reason why they're doing it, then I would hear it. Maybe there is like sometimes there might be a reason that they're doing it.
Maybe a medical
Like
issue is
fleas
like
or
a
Hmm?
medical issue is the only one I can think of that would be like acceptable. Like if they had like fleas or something and it had to be
Mhm.
a medical bath.
Yeah, or
Hmm.
diarrhea, you gotta wipe that butt and you just don't know if you should do it with baby wipes only because it's everywhere. Maybe do that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's the stress of like kind of like a cat throwing it in a bath. A normal, regular, fully haired cat, they're waterproof technically, their coat, so they get
Oh
angry.
yeah.
And rats, it's that they already have their natural, I guess grease or their natural oils. And like us, if you wash your hands too often, if you get dry, well, what do? You get really itchy. And technically the rats, from what I've understood, is that they get very upset that now you've changed everything and now they're uncomfortable, so they'll potentially get a lot more issues like more dry skin, or
Charlotte
they'll
and I
groom
don't do that.
excessively, right? I don't know if it happens all the time, but they don't love this.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
assuming
guys,
it
I
can be
gotta go. I
different.
got 2% left. I don't want it to kick us off all
Oh
weird.
dear God.
Oh,
Yeah, it
all
drains it
right.
when you're the host. It drains it general, but even worse when you're the host.
Mhm.
Yes. I think I might actually just go to bed just because it
Yeah,
is
I'm pretty
getting
tired
late.
now too. By the time I go and put
Yeah.
these guys back and stuff, I'm about to hit the hay, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, because I think I'll try to join the live stream tomorrow anyway, even if you and Janice do something now. But I'll jump in. I think she's doing a morning one again.
I
Mhm.
don't
But
know.
I don't
If she's
remember.
gone
She
to bed
talked
already, I
about
don't know
this.
yet, but I'll send you a
Yeah.
message on the Rattery page before you go to bed and
Oh yeah.
give you my thing because she messages me and tells me right away, so I'll give you the faster way to talk to me so I
Mhm.
can let you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and we'll hop off.
Awesome.
Thanks for coming up, Steph, and you too, Kelly. As always, it's always a pleasure
No
to have you.
problem.
Keep me company, and
Yeah.
I like your
This was
questions. It's good.
fun.
Stuff that
Mhm.
I don't remember that was really hard to learn.
Mhm.
All
All right,
right.
have a good night, guys.
Yeah.
You too.
Bye.
Yes.
Bye.
Awesome. Yeah. You too. Good night. Bye.